As awards season approaches in Hollywood, one name has already found itself under the spotlight, and not in the way Meghan Markle might have hoped. The Duchess of Sussex has been named Villain of the Year by an LA boutique, Kitson, whose owners have branded her a Montecito diva. And it's not just a title she'll be able to brush off easily. Meghan Markle, along with California Governor Gavin Newsom, George Clooney, and Katy Perry, has been slapped with this dubious honor in a scathing holiday window display called the Holiday Hypocrisy Window at Kitson, a trendy store on Robertson Boulevard. As part of their Christmas tradition, Kitson has become infamous for its sharp, satirical window displays. And this year, Meghan is front and center, alongside some of the most prominent public figures. But it's not the holiday cheer that the store is promoting. Instead, Meghan's face appears on a mocked-up magazine cover, donning a Santa hat with the words Montecito Diva written across it. The image doesn't stop there. The cover features Meghan and Harry as the most unpopular kids in school, with headlines that mock their public image in America. According to the display, they're disliked by Americans, their jam comes from a factory 2,000 miles away, and Meghan even allegedly broke a no-dogs rule at a local farmer's market by bringing her pet. The jab didn't end there, it also criticized her for flaunting $82,000 in jewelry during her Netflix holiday special and for refusing to let go of her royal status. And as if the mockery wasn't enough, Meghan's face appeared right next to a similarly disparaged Katy Perry, with a headline mocking her choice to date Justin Trudeau. Both women, it seems, were targeted for their perceived hypocrisy, and their public personas were ridiculed for all to see. But this isn't the first time Kitson has taken aim at the royals. Back in 2020, after Megxit, they offered Team Harry and Meghan and Team William and Kate t-shirts, encouraging customers to pick sides in the royal family drama. According to Fraser Ross, the store owner, it was an experiment to gauge customer loyalty during a time when royal tensions were at their peak. In fact, the shirts were so popular that they even sold for $38 each. But the true story behind those shirts? It was a reflection of the ever-growing divide between Harry and Meghan and the rest of the royal family. Post-Megxit, Ross says, Team Kate and William surged ahead, outselling Team Harry and Meghan by 2-1. It was a clear indication that public opinion had shifted, and not in Meghan's favor. Now, with Kitson's latest display, it's clear that this divide is still alive and well. Meghan, once seen as a global icon, now finds herself in the crosshairs of critics and onlookers alike. And while she's attempted to build a new brand with her as ever products, her past continues to haunt her, both in the public's eye and in her own family. Her estranged father, Thomas Markle, who has been battling health issues of his own, has remained silent about the controversy, but the situation is much more complex than it seems. Meghan has reached out to him, according to a spokesperson, but Thomas Markle has yet to receive any direct communication. He remains in intensive care after undergoing a life-saving amputation. Despite this, his last words were heart-wrenching: "I don't want to die estranged from Meghan." For all the criticism Meghan faces, the story of her family and the challenges she faces in reconciling with her past seem to be equally pivotal. There's a disconnect between the image of the polished Duchess we see on TV and the real-life struggles she faces behind closed doors. So while Meghan and Harry continue to push forward in their new lives in Montecito, their public image remains under constant scrutiny. The holiday hypocrisy window at Kitson is just one example of how Meghan's choices are being dissected by both the public and the media. Her attempts to redefine herself through Netflix specials and her new lifestyle brand are met with as much resistance as praise. But despite it all, one question remains: will Meghan Markle ever be able to reclaim the image she once had, or is she forever destined to be a figure of controversy, both in the eyes of the public and within her own family?